Today, I'm inside a UNIFIL vehicle, but not to explore something about UNIFIL. It's about OGL, Observer Group Lebanon. Personally, I don't know so much about them, so let us see who are they, what are their main missions, and their relation with the Blue Line.
The Observer Group Lebanon's been here since 1978, although the United Nations Truce Supervision Organisation has had a presence in Lebanon since 1949. So we've been here for quite some time. We're the original peacekeeping mission, and I'll be taking you through Team Sierra's campsite, or team site, right now. So please follow me.
Okay.
Our primary reason for being here is the Blue Line.
Exactly.
So we patrol a section of 37 kilometres of Blue Line from close to Kafakila all the way up to the north past Sheba.
Yeah, I'll get you to put this one on.
Okay, thank you.
Possibly a Humvee. One on the right, again possibly a Humvee. There's the raccoon stalker.
Are you noticing anything?
I think there's another
that is not
Humvee just in
normal?
front of the raccoon stalker.
There's some IDF activity,
Yeah.
and part of our role is to observe on any unusual or any IDF activity that we see in this area.
Possibly another vehicle behind it.
So we've got
This is perhaps a little bit unusual. We don't usually see them in that kind of strength in that position.
yeah.
But it's a regular patrol.
After this observation, what happens? What do you do with those observations?
At the end of each day, we write a report, which then gets sent to our staff down in Nakora. From there, that information is compiled with other teams' reports, and it's then sent to the various interested parties, including UNIFIL, whom we work very closely with.
We are in front of the Wazani Resort in South Lebanon. I previously know that the Blue Line passes from here, but I don't know where it is exactly because there are no markings at all, no barrels, no fence. How do you know where it is exactly? Can you show me?
That's right, that's one of the issues in this area. The approximation for the Blue Line in this area is down the centre of the river.
What is your reference to know that?
In the car we have a number of tools.
Okay.
The one we're looking at here is a satellite photo book. What it shows in this area, the Wazani Resort was not actually built when these photographs were taken. What we can see though is that Blue Line runs approximately down the middle of the river, but we can see that it moves to either the east or the west based on the curvature of the river. From where we are right now, we're less than a couple of 100 metres from the Blue Line.
Okay.
We're currently situated between the village of Gajar, you can see this way,
Yeah.
and behind us is Arab al Wasani.
Do you do these foot patrols daily?
Every day.
Okay.
Members of our team visit the site every day.
Okay. We are in front of Gajar now. Where is the Blue Line exactly? Because I can see no marks at all for it.
That's right, there are no markings. Part of our training is to become familiar where the Blue Line is. In this instance, the Blue Line runs north up the Wazani River. If you can see this road running in front of us, you'll see a half-moon shape of rocks just beyond it.
Yeah.
Just beyond those rocks, in the river where the trees are, the Blue Line turns. It runs up the bank towards the village of Gajar. If you can see in the village, there's a bright green house with a bright yellow roof.
Yeah.
If you look to the left of that house, you'll see 6 tall pine trees. The second pine tree from the left is where the Blue Line runs. Up from the river, up the bank, striking that tree and cutting the village.
How
of
do you
Gajar.
know this?
The training that we undertake involves studying Google Earth, maps with detailed analysis of where the Blue Line runs, and also corporate knowledge within the team. Team members passing on the knowledge and also with the liaison assistants.
So
What about this location?
what we have here, first of all, I want you to see this barrel here.
Yes.
Back in 1923, but the
Since
point is
1923.
when this
that
point
is-
was defined, yes.
Yeah.
And then at some point this barrel was put up to show in the terrain where this point actually is.
Yeah.
So if you look a bit further to the left here,
Yes.
you will see up here,
Yes.
you see the stone pile with a metal rod sticking up.
Yeah.
And so this is the new marking of this point.
Okay.
At least 12 meters between the two. So that is with the new precision we can get a more precise
Okay.
marking of the
And to
site.
understand exactly where does the Blue Line pass, well, where is another point?
Yes. If you look in this direction,
Yeah,
You
blue
can
barrel
see some
over
blue
there.
barrels.
Yes, yes.
And you see the stick there. And
It's
so
that-
if
the-
you draw a line between those, that's
This
where
is
the blue line is. yes.
Okay. Hi. Keeping good. It's lunchtime. So you're not suffering concerning food if you're away from your countries.
No.
It's actually the opposite.
You like
Gaining weight.
Yeah.
That's true. Many animals are gaining weight.
Yeah.
actually here in Lebanon we say خبز وملح means salt. خبز وملح. Can you spell it?
Yeah, of course.
Do this. Okay, it's a sign that we became closer and we are like friends. You know, when we share bread and salt together, just like this. You know, it's only a sign of friendship.
Say it again.
خبز means bread.
Yeah.
ملح means salt. خبز وملح. Okay.
Okay, so here we are inside a UN position. The blue line is behind this wall
Okay.
on the other side here. And the blue line continues, parallels this wall and down this way.
Okay.
And but there are no barrels in this area yet.
Yeah.
The blue line runs up here through the terrain.
Straight like this.
Yes,
Okay.
a pile of stones down there. Behind that, there's a blue marking on the road. Further up, there's a solar panel, and on the next hill, there are some bushes,
Okay.
3 bushes. And so these are the reference points that I have to know where the blue line point is.
Okay. What about the technical fence?
The technical fence is right on the left side of
Okay.
the blue line
On
here.
It's not the
But
blue
you
line.
will see, no, it's not the blue line. And but you'll see also when looking here at the technical fence zigzags. So there are 2 spots here, right down here, and a bit further up there, where the technical fence is parallel to the blue line.
Yeah.
But there are also these areas where the technical fence takes a curve into.
So the
into
technical
Israel.
fence is not the blue line.
No, the technical fence is only a technical installation that IDF has made in order to be able to control
Okay.
the access, but it is not the border and it is not the blue line.
Okay. See. Thank you. The test of the OGL is the secret behind their great knowledge about the blue line. Just like how generations inherit things from each other, they inherit this information from group to another. But sure, the reason is not hereditary, it's for sure through this test. Let's go and see.
Easy 440.
Yep, see?
To the right of it, there's a concrete arc.
Yep.
Yeah, and to the right of that again, there's a tomb, and that's in the middle of that tomb is in the vicinity of Bravo Papa 33.
Okay. What's happening here is that Dag, my Norwegian colleague, is telling André from Australia
Yeah.
about his knowledge of this area. So he's pointing out villages, military positions, blue line points, where's the technical fence, all this kind of stuff, in order to show Andre that he has got an understanding of the area.
He's being tested right now.
And you go up the small ridge, the hill, 4 fingers or something. You will see a pile of rocks there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's in the vicinity of Bravo 74.
So the
Okay.
pile of
But
rocks.
one of the
surrounded
things,
by
and one of the really
Yeah.
important things, is that the UNMOs have to know the blue line and the area around the blue line, and we have to know it by heart. We have to remember everything.
And if he doesn't have enough information, he will fail?
He will fail, yes.
Slightly to the right, you will see there's a white rock. Do you see that? On the
Right.
top of it?
Right on top of the hill?
Yeah. That's the next blue line point. That's the Tango Papa 35.
Okay.
I saw now what the test of the OGL is.
Yep.
Now, please come with me.
Okay.
I like to test you.
Okay, fair
Okay,
enough.
so
Yeah,
please
yeah,
look
yeah.
at me. I want you to stand like this.
Yep.
Okay. Can you tell me what is found right behind you? Without
In
looking.
terms of IDF positions or UN positions or anything?
Anything.
Okay.
How you learn.
So starting down in the low ground off to my right, you can see a cluster of houses, and that is the town of X-Ray 2, which is Hula. As you
Hula.
go up the hill from the cluster of houses, you'll see a quarry or an area, a sandy coloured area on the hill. On
Okay.
the left-hand side of the water tanks, there is a number of concrete T-walls, which is an LAF position. Continuing along, you'll keep going across the top of the hill, and you'll hit a road, which is the Echo Road. Distance, there is a small town inside the valley, and you can see a
Okay,
large.
it's obvious that you know every single thing. How much time you took to know all that?
Well, normally people do between 6 weeks and 2 months of training.
And you succeeded in the test from the first time?
Yes.
That's great.
So,
So this is
local
the
issues.
secret behind your knowledge about the blue line and all the places over here.
A bit of it, I suppose.
Yeah.
The test and the training beforehand. So, and just the knowledge being passed down from seniors beforehand. So the only reason I know it is because they knew it and they told me about it and then tested me on it.
That's really great. One of the things that OGL also does frequently is village patrolling, but I think they are different from those done by the UNIFIL. Let's see. Is it right to say patrol because you're unarmed?
We do call them village patrols, but we are visiting the village to see how the people are going, establish relationships with the people in the village. Mahaba.
لا وانت كمان.
صباح الخير.
اهلا صباح النور تفضلوا.
I asked if she knows the difference between UNIFIL and OGL.
OGL, yep.
She said from weapon, you don't carry weapon.
Yep.
That's probably the thing, and the blue vest.
And the blue vest. And obviously we are supervising the truce from 1948. And a part of that at the moment is observing the blue line and making sure that any violations of the blue line are reported to the UN. Is George going to come in?
Your husband? He's shy? So you observe and collect the needs of people and all their stuff. How do you translate these needs into real actions on Earth? Because you only observe.
Yep. So although we do get a lot of information about what people need in the villages,
Yeah.
we don't have the capability ourselves to actually do projects. But working with UNIFIL, we're able to pass that information to UNIFIL so that then they can come back and assist the villagers in whatever they require.
Okay, then thanks to the OGL.
No worries, thank you.
One day with the OGL was really enough to make me understand how important their mission is along the blue line, and just like how our eyes allow us to know where we should move and where to avoid moving and walking, the OGL is the eye of Lebanon along the blue line. And actually I really enjoyed going with them, their patrols and everything they do. It's a great experience for me. I hope to be for you too.